Well, my friends, the other day I got a mysterious parcel. What can it be? Let's unpack it right now. As you can see, we found here such a beautiful electric board. Actually, the Beast Board company contacted us some time ago and offered to make a test of their newest product. By this moment, I already forgot about that offer, so it came as a full surprise for us. Anyway, since then we have been making this test, and today we are ready to tell you the results of it. So make some tea and get comfortable, my friends. We are to start right now. Hi there, as usually it's me, Just a Voiceover, you're watching Review Machines, and this is the same board after our long test. This is a new product of Beast Board brand, and they asked us to share all our impressions about it. So this time we had been preparing for this review for about a month before we filmed this video. I think we've learned all main quirks and features of this board, and today we will show you what it can actually do. By the way, Beast Board brand has a warehouse in the USA, so the shipping time will be just about 3 business days. I'll put the link into the description of this video. Well, now let's look closer at the board and try to find out why it's called the Beast. As a matter of fact, it's not absolutely correct to call this device electric skateboard. Its length is 97 cm. That is why it's more correct to call it an electric longboard. And its name, the Beast, probably resulted from the fact that there are two powerful motors, 750 watts, so the total power is 1500 watts. The motors have an insane RPM, that is why they are so powerful and compact at the same time. Then we see here a belt drive of the Boss wheels, that provides a high torque from zero. The diameter of the wheels is 110 mm. They are made of special composite material with wind wheel technology that is allegedly lighter and better than usual pneumatic wheels. All the gears of the chassis looks very solid and durable. The battery is 48 volts, 12.5 Ah capacity. It's attached under the deck. The deck itself is made of 7 layers of Canadian maple and 1 layer of a bamboo. That provides a perfect flexibility and durability at the same time. That is why its carrying capacity is 150 kilos. There is a grip cover on the deck, so it's rather comfy to stay on it. All the handling is done by this remote controller. It has a display with a speedometer, odometer and battery indicator, and of course there is a throttle and reverse mode. Let's look how this stuff works. You may remember that quite time ago I already made several reviews of electric boards. But it was quite long ago, so my skill now leaves much to be desired. That is why this board has been tested by our rider Vitalik, so today he will show us what this device can do. First of all, I want to say that the Beast is quite a proper name for this board. Actually, 1500 watts power is more than enough for such a device. There are 3 drive modes, and even in the first mode this board is pretty fast, so the third mode may be really insane, especially for new riders. Speaking about the skills, you should know it's definitely not an e-scooter that will be appropriate even for my grandma. It's much more complicated device. Let's look at Vitalik's example. Actually, it's his first board. He had never ridden any boards before. Now, as you can see, his skills are pretty decent. It took him about a month to be able to ride in this way. But I want to warn you, do not follow our example and always equip a full set of armor when riding this device. It's a must here. check the maximum speed and range, we move to open road. And before actually testing, I would like to ask you if such an electric boat may become an everyday transport, like an electric scooter. Yes, it took some time to get the hang how to ride this boat, but it's possible almost for everyone. For example, our rider Vitalik, we're going to his office on this boat every day for 2 weeks. And there are both pros and cons of this kind of transport. And first of all, it's much more fun to ride on an electric boat than on a regular e-scooter, it's undoubtedly. Let's compare these two devices face to face, which is better for everyday use. I chose an electric scooter as you may see, but let's compare them anyway. And firstly we'll find out which of them is faster. It goes without saying, the boat is way faster than most city electric scooters. 1500 watts is a significant power, you know. Well, the first score is in the favor of the boat. The next thing, as opposed to the scooter, you have a free hand riding on a boat, so you can do something useful. When you ride a scooter, you need the both hands. Now let's see how to carry these devices. The boat is able to move without a rider, but it's not so comfy. So we can just carry it in our hands or tow it in this way. The scooter is heavier, but there is a comfy handle to carry it. So in this competition I think our devices are equal. By the way, the boat weighs about 9 kilos and the scooter is about 12. Let's get back to the tests now and check the maximum speed. The state of charge now is about 50%, so probably it's not the maximum result. But as a matter of fact, you feel the speed much better here than riding any other device. Our result is 43 km per hour, and I think it's too much for such a transport. By the way, in fact, the maximum speed here is limited, and it's 51 km per hour. And finally we are going to make a range test, so we'll recharge the battery and get back soon. The battery is full now, we start the GPS tracker and ready to go. Today we have the following conditions. The weight of the rider is 72 kilos. We are riding at a speed about 30 km per hour. While we are riding, I would like to sum up our review. Actually, it's very fast, lightweight, effective kind of transport that might be used for everyday riding. Besides, you will look cool riding this thing. But there are some drawbacks. Firstly, if you are not experienced skateboard rider, it will take you some time to get the hang of it. Secondly, it's more dangerous device than a regular e-scooter. Then it needs perfect roads and good quality asphalt. And speaking about the prices, it costs $600. I'll put the link into the description of this video. Meantime, our range test is over, and we are ready to find out the result. 36 kilometers. It's a decent result for a boat, isn't it? Well, my friends, let's call it a day now. Please post your comments what you think of this device and what is better, scooter or boat. Thanks for having a ride with us. Consider subscribing the channel if you liked this video. Stay with us, there will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.